everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming on to watch another video. I hope everyone's had a lovely week and a half, because it's been a while since I uploaded. So today I thought we could just have a bit of like a chatty video, because I'm getting ready now for graduation. Not uni graduation, I'm not there yet, but NCS graduation. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I've been doing NCS, which is like a youth summer program. And then today we have graduation, which is basically where they get handed their certificates. Like, they get certificates off the Prime Minister, so they get given their certificates, and it's basically just a big celebration to like celebrate the end of the program. That's tonight, so I get to see both my lovely groups again. But yeah, that's what I thought would do whilst I get ready. So I hope you enjoy. So really, I had a specific topic I wanted to talk about, which you could probably tell by the title. And it was about kind of a bit of like a body update in terms of what I'm doing with my body at the minute. Because last time I filmed something about my body, I think it was my final weight loss check-in, I'm pretty sure, or it might have been what's happening next. Was that the same video? I think I did both in the same video. So obviously you guys, if you watched them, saw that I did a bit of a cut at the beginning of the year. I basically lost 10 kilos, and I lost like, I can't even remember, like something like 7 centimeters off my waist or something like that. If you're interested, go check out that video. But I lost quite a bit of weight, not for any particular reason, just basically the reason I went on that cut was because I saw a picture of myself with my family, and I have a very skinny sister and a very skinny cousin, and I kind of looked at myself next to them and went, whoa, I'm a lot bigger than what I thought. So I just wanted to lose weight and like show that I could do it, kind of thing. So I did that, and I finished that at Easter. I think it was Easter time. Pretty sure the first big meal I had was like at Easter. But yeah, so I did that, lost quite a lot of weight, and then after Easter, hang on, I'm gonna do this bit first because this is proper picky, fiddly, so bear with. So yeah, after Easter, where have I put my primer? Where have I put, yeah, oh, right in front of my face. After Easter, I wanted to go on a muscle gain phase to obviously put on a little bit of muscle, and it went all right. I started it obviously because I was still in uni. I started it there, and it went all right when I was there. It didn't go brilliantly, I'm not gonna lie. Basically I just kept on losing weight. I wanted to kind of start putting on like probably like a kilo and a half a month, but I just kept losing weight instead of putting any on, which obviously you're meant to do when you're putting on muscle. So it didn't go brilliantly, but I mean I wasn't really sad about it. But then after I came home, basically I came home for about, I want to say I was home for about 2 weeks before I started NCS. Like, I wasn't home for a long time at all. If you're wondering why I'm going so bold with these, I'm wearing a really bright orange dress, and that's why the eyes are going big. So I wasn't home for a long time before I started NCS, and the plan when I was on NCS was basically to just eat what I could, because you can't, I don't know how to describe it, you can limit what you eat to a certain degree, but it's very hard because the meals are included. You're in the middle of the Lake District for the first week, and you can't go out and get your own meals. You kind of got to eat what they give you, and it's a super stressful situation. So I wanted to eat, basically, because I'm a very big stress eater. So I did NCS, and I ate to my heart's content. I ate a lot, and that happened on the first wave. And then when I came home, I wanted to like celebrate that it was finished and stuff like that, so I ate when I came home, and then I ate when I went on NCS again, essentially. I wasn't training as much as I normally do when I was on NCS, because obviously it was residentials, so I was like away for 5 days, so I couldn't in particularly train as much as normal, and obviously you're in the middle of the Lake District, so there's no like gym. I could have done home workouts, but I was bloody knackered, I'm not gonna lie, so I didn't do any workouts. It was literally just limited to the weekends, which I did. Like I went every weekend, and then when I was home, like doing the 3rd phase, which you're just 9 till 5 or whenever the young people want to work, I did my 4 or 5 sessions. So I did do the gym, it was just my nutrition that let me down. I just ate, I wouldn't say too much, but way more than what I needed, and that has resulted in a lot of weight gain, which you might have been able to tell from some of my previous videos, especially in the Durham one. It's kind of why this video is so late. I obviously I've been trying to upload every week, but it hasn't happened because I've wanted to do this video, like, because I think it's a really good thing to talk about, and I wanted to address it. So I've been wanting to do this one, but I've just been a bit nervous, to be completely honest, to talk about it, because I have put on a lot of weight. So basically, when I finished my cut, I was 62 kilos, and then after, like I said, because I kept losing weight, so the lightest I got was 60 kilos. I think I got like 60.1 or something, and now I am back up to 69 point something, so basically 7 kilos. So I put on 10 kilos in the space of 3 months, so it's a lot of weight, and I just thought I wanted to come on here and have a little bit of a chat about it, because it's been something that's been on my mind a lot. Like, I can't even describe how much it's affected how I felt. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about weight gain and how crappy it makes people feel when it shouldn't. So I mean, I don't even know where to start. I probably should start about how it's like made me feel. Because I got so lean, I wouldn't say I got lean, like obviously I wasn't like competitor kind of leanness, but for me it was obviously the leanest I've ever been in my life, like well and truly the leanest I've ever been. I was on the verge of getting abs. I wouldn't say I had abs, I had obliques, but I wouldn't say I had abs. So when I've been eating, it's kind of felt like I've had a lot of guilt with my eating. So whenever I've been eating the crap stuff, I've been feeling crap about eating the bad stuff, because I'm like, oh my god, like this isn't what I planned, all that kind of stuff. And basically when I've been looking at myself in the mirror, it's been making me feel like ridiculously bad. And I just don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why my weight and how my stomach looks, because I'm not gonna lie, like it's not anywhere else that's affecting me. It's mainly my stomach, little bit my upper body, because my shoulders aren't as like lean as what they were, but it's mainly my stomach. But it has been like my stomach that's been making me feel so bad, and I don't get it. Like, why should how that look define how I feel? Because it's not just how I feel within myself, it's literally how I feel. Like, there'd be points where I'd look down or look in the mirror or whatever, and it would literally, like, it would ruin the rest of my day. And there's been points where I've not wanted Jack to see me naked, because I don't want him to see my stomach. Like, I feel like I've let myself down, and like if I let him see it, it'll be like, look how big I've made myself, even though I'm not that big. Like, I'm not by any means, like, I want to kind of put this disclaimer in there, I am not saying I'm big by any means. Speak of the devil. Yeah. I'm not saying I am big by any means. Like, please don't say that, oh, well, not, please don't say that. Please don't think that I'm saying I'm overweight or fat or anything like that. And I know there'll be a lot of people out there being like, oh, well, I'm bigger than her. Does that mean I'm big? That isn't what I'm meaning at all. It's just, this is like, what I am right now is bigger than what I was. Like, it was a lot bigger than what I was, and it's a lot bigger than what I want to be. So it's like bigger than my standards. I'm not saying I'm big in terms of like, I don't know how to put it, like normal society standards. I'm just saying I'm big for me and I've put on weight. So please don't say that I'm calling myself, like, please don't think that I'm calling myself fat and that you should think that you're certain, like, you should put a label on yourself dictating to how you are compared towards me. That's not what I'm meaning at all. It's just, this is how I'm feeling. And that's the thing as well, like, I feel like a lot of people, when I'm saying how bad I'm feeling about myself, are being like, oh, shut up, like, you're tiny, like, look at how tall, I wish this was about height, look at how small you are compared towards me. And like, I get that, like, I am smaller than some people, and I understand that me saying I'm big might make people feel worse about themselves, but this is how I'm feeling, and I don't understand why people think that just because I'm smaller than them, or just because I'm smaller than what, I don't know, I'm smaller than what they think is an average size, means that I can't feel bad about myself. Like, I do feel bad about myself, and people telling me, oh, like, shush, you're tiny, shush, look at the size you are towards me. Like, that doesn't help me. That doesn't make me feel any better about myself. Like, just, it kind of makes me feel that, like, I'm feeling like this for nothing, and it's not fair. And it makes me feel even guiltier about myself, because I feel guilty for being bad, which makes it even worse. Like, I hope people understand what I mean. But it's not just that it's making me feel bad, like, because of the industry that I'm in, I feel like there's a lot of pressure to be a certain size and to look a certain way, because obviously the way that the industry and fashion is at the minute, people are little, and the thing that's in fashion and is like a good way to look is being smaller, and but also having muscles and all that kind of stuff, and that's not how I look at the minute. So it's kind of making me feel that I'm not, like, people won't respect me in my profession because I don't look the way that I'm meant to look for someone in my profession. Like, I feel like people won't trust me because I look this way right now. Like, people won't think that I'm a good enough PT because of the shape I've let myself get in. So I feel like even if I felt good about myself, it's like, oh, well, people won't trust me. And like YouTube, like, I feel like if someone watched my YouTube videos in the state I am, not state, you know what I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful in any way at all, but I feel like some people might watch my videos and be like, well, she's not in good shape, so why should I listen to her? So it's not even just feeling good about myself. I feel like I'm not even going to be like respected in my own job. So it's a bit, I feel a bit crap, to be completely honest. But the whole reason I wanted to do a the whole reason I wanted to put weight on was to gain muscle. And you can't, basically, when you've been lifting for a while, and by a while I probably mean about a year, I mean, obviously I've been lifting for longer than that, but this is just general information. When you've been lifting for a while, you can't actually lose weight and put muscle on at the same time. It's not possible. It's not how your body works. After a while, you either have to pick. You can lose body fat or you can put muscle on, and if you want to put muscle on, you've got to be eating more calories than what you're using, so in a surplus. And if you want to lose body fat, you've got to be eating less than what you're using. So at the same time, I'm like, well, yeah, I do look fatter, but I'm wanting to put muscle on, so I'm gonna have to be like this. But I do think that I've just put too much, like, I could have put muscle on in a much better way and a much smaller smaller surplus. It's just that when NCS came, and I'm not blaming NCS completely, I understand I could have been a lot more restrictive than what I was, especially after NCS, because I'm not saying that after NCS I've got straight back on, like, on track. What's happened there? I haven't. I've enjoyed my food. I've been eating a lot. I've been going out for food a lot. What was my point? Where did I get onto that? Oh, I'm not saying it's NCS's fault. But when NCS came, I couldn't track my food as easy, and I just couldn't choose what I was eating a lot of the time, so I just didn't stay on track with how much of a surplus I wanted to be in. So I think this wouldn't, I'm being completely honest with myself here, and I know some people will be like, oh well, you're just saying that because, I don't know, you're just saying that, but I genuinely think that this, like the fact that I've put so much weight on, wouldn't happen again if I did this again and didn't do NCS. Like, I genuinely believe that, because like I say, when I was at uni before I started NCS, I was trying to control it so much that I actually ended up losing more weight. So I don't think this would happen again. But I keep trying to tell myself that it's not such a bad thing, because I've enjoyed my food this summer and I don't see what's particularly wrong with that. Like, I keep trying to tell, this is the things that I keep trying to tell myself, and this is what I'm trying to tell like people who I know as well. Like, I wouldn't be this harsh on someone else, and I keep trying to say that to myself, like, Sarah, if this was a friend, you wouldn't be being this harsh. If this was this, like, you wouldn't. And I keep trying to tell myself these things. That this summer I have enjoyed my food, and like, why is that a bad thing that I've enjoyed my food? And it was actually Ellie Darby, one of her videos, she was trying on PLT shapewear and stuff, and she was saying that she has a stomach, and she was like, it's just my Maryland cookies coming out to say hello. And I like that. Like, I feel like that's how I'm trying to look at it now. Like, the little pouch that I have in my stomach, it's just saying like, hey, you've enjoyed your food, you've looked at your food, like you've really went for it with your food. And you know what, like, when I think of it like that, that's not a bad thing. I don't regret any of the food I've ate, apart from a few that's made me feel a bit shit because of my IBS, but I haven't regretted it because I've really enjoyed it at the same time. So I don't know, I need to stop telling myself that it's such a bad thing right now that I have a stomach. Like, why do I need to lose weight right now? I know you're probably not taking me very seriously when I've got all this powder on my face, but there's no reason right now that I need to lose weight, really. I'm not in a dangerous health position. It's purely because of the standards that I want to look, like, completely. So, I mean, why do I need to lose weight? And when I think of it like that, and it's literally just because I want to, it kind of makes me feel a bit better about it all. Like, I don't know, like, why is it such a bad thing that I've put on weight? And I think everyone needs to remind themselves of that, because, like, it's talked about a lot now, I think, which is a great thing, but a lot of people compare themselves to people on Instagram or whatever social media you use. I mean, for me, it well and truly is Instagram, and I do that a lot. Like, I know I do, and I try and tell myself to stop doing it, but I constantly see these people who are on Instagram who are just beautiful, like, and they have the best bodies, they have like abs all the time, and like, I just need to tell myself that I don't have to be like that, even if I feel like I do. I'm not, like, I don't have the genetics to be lean all the time. I know I don't. And I also, I enjoy my food too much to be lean all the time. I do. Food is a big part of mine and Jack's life. So I mean, if I stopped eating out, he'd probably stop eating out. So really, I'm taking one for the team. Don't say it's fine. You would miss having food. You would miss having food. So yeah, I think I'm just trying to keep telling myself that it's fine that I've put on weight. It's fine I've put on weight. And it is hard, and it is like a constant battle. And I always think, like, with these videos, I want to try and, I want people to go away like feeling better after they've watched these videos, or like having learned something. I never want to make it a negative thing ever. I just don't, like, I don't want you to feel crap about yourself because of this. So I think the whole point is that of me doing this video is just to kind of say that, like, look, if you've put on weight, I get that it's hard and I get that you feel shit. I get it. You, like, sometimes you do just don't feel great when you look at your body. It happens. But what I'm trying to say is that keep telling yourself it's fine, because if you keep thinking, yeah, I look shit, I look shit, I look shit, babe, like, your mental health is not gonna thank you for it. You are not gonna ever feel great. Like, so just keep telling yourself it's fine. There's no reason. You do not have to lose weight right now. Is there a reason you need to lose weight? If there is, okay, get on it. You can do this. You have got this. You can lose that weight. But if there's no reason you need to lose that weight, like, just chill. Like, you're okay. You'll be fine. Like, just take your time. When you're ready to lose weight, lose weight. If you don't ever want to lose weight, that's fine. Just because other people are smaller than you, just because if the people are on a diet, just because it's the time of year that people say that you should lose weight, you don't have to. You live your life. You do whatever you want to do. It's how you feel. If you are happy, if you enjoy your food, who the hell cares if you've got a bit more of a stomach on you? Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. People are way more accepting now than what they used to be, I think, with weight. If you enjoy your food, babe, you eat that food. Do not worry about your weight unless it's getting unhealthy. Then I'd probably say try and just, you know, do something about it. But if you are happy, you'll be fine. Like, you'll be fine. You do not need to lose weight. And I think that's what I need to tell myself as well. After all this, I am going on a diet, starting from tomorrow actually. But the reason I'm going on that diet is because I want to do a photo shoot in November, December time. So for me, I want to look leaner in that photo shoot. So I do feel like I need to lose weight. And that's why I need to lose weight. But just because I want to doesn't mean that you have to. Just because you're bigger than me doesn't mean that you have to lose weight. Just because you're smaller than me doesn't mean you have to put on weight or lose weight. Like, just because someone else looks a certain way does not mean that that dictates how you should feel about your body. If you feel happy, rock it, babe. Like, you got this. I think that's all I have to say about it, really. I just wanted to come on and talk about it a little bit before I start this diet tomorrow, because I'm going to do a video about what I'm doing. So yeah, I hope this has been, I don't know, I've timed out really well actually, because I'm finished my makeup. I just need to do my lipstick now. I hope it's been, I don't know, beneficial. I hope you feel good about yourself. I hope you, like, I don't know, I hope you feel good. And if you don't, like, do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better. That's all what life's about. Just make yourself feel happy, healthy, and yeah, just do whatever floats your boat, babe. Okay, I shall see you next week with another video. I will get it up this time. I won't put it off like I did with this one, because next week I won't be like bearing my soul. So yeah, see you next week, chickpeas. Mwah.